Yeah, hello everyone. We're live on YouTube. Over to Dr. Ajay sir.
Thank you, Dr. RSV, for that brief and opening of our today's talk. We have a pleasure of uh, welcoming you all participants for this wonderful session, exciting session, being hosted by Team F3 of Pediatric Academy of Telangana, along with in collaboration with Twin Cities branch of Indian Academy of Pediatrics from Hyderabad. I'm your coordinator of the program, Dr. Ajay Kumar, along with Dr. Harish Gopal sir, who's the academic coordinator, and Dr. Pawan and Dr. RSV, and our host of our faculty from all over India, and the pediatricians and from other faculty who have been participating on and off regularly from past 3 years. To those who have joined recently, I welcome you all for this wonderful session, exciting session, very important session on insurance, mandatory insurance. And to give a talk on that, we have got Dr. B.S. Kumaresh sir. He is from Madurai, Tamil Nadu. If you allow me to share the screen, just briefly, this will be, are you able to see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so the talk is on mandatory insurance, and today from Financial Intelligence for Pediatricians Series 3 by the team of pediatricians from Hyderabad and Telangana and Andhra Pradesh under the aegis of state branch and the city branch. We have lined today mandatory insurance, and the speaker is Dr. Kumaresh sir. To introduce Kumaresh sir, our invited speaker today, he is from Madurai, Tamil Nadu. Sir is a wonderful person as such, a very humble and gentle anesthetist. He did his MBBS from Chengalpet Medical College in 1991 and 1997. He did his MD in anesthesia from Madurai Medical College 99 to 2002. He cleared his PLAB and underwent training in United Kingdom. He is a freelance anesthesiologist right now, attached to a renal transplant team from past 2003. His better half spouse, Dr. Preeti, is a child psychiatrist running own holistic child guidance center. To all of us benefit and our advantage, currently sir is pursuing Certified Financial Planner, that is CFP course. Is a very tough course, and we all wish him all the best to complete and get certified and help the doctors around the country. And Chartered Trust and Estate Planner CTEF course. And you all remember sir has taken previously a couple of talks under the same banner. He talked about estate planning, which was a well-received and well-discussed program. A word about our F3 group. Since past couple of days, post-budget presentation by central government, a very lively and positive discussion is happening in the group. A lot of comments by the doctors. My only advice from F3 is stay calm, stay focused, and stay involved in your investments and portfolio to let it compound, let it develop over a period of time without getting distracted by the noise around. Let it be a crash, let it be a crisis, let it be a bull run, let it be a news items, which may not affect us directly if you're a long-term investment. So with this brief introduction and wishing you all the best to utilize sir's knowledge on insurances. We also like to remind that Dr. A.K. Gupta from New Delhi has discussed this. Those who are keen and interested, missed it, can go in our YouTube channel and search and listen to the talk, which was comprehensively discussed by Dr. A.K. Gupta, subsequently Dr. Harish Gopal, And one of my talk on ETF in Kerala, Cochin talk, we did discuss about mandatory insurances. Again, it's an hot topic, lot of doubts, lot of controversies. And today we have got on popular demand, Dr. Harish Gopal thought deemed fit that we should again discuss. And we have none other than a person who is undergoing certified financial planner course, who is already a estate planner course, and he has taken a lot of courses and certified as a financial enthusiast and now as a advisor also. So with this brief words, I ask Dr. Harish Gopal sir to kindly unmute and Dr. Harish Gopal sir.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir. Good afternoon, sir. So what I thought was everybody is talking about investment in equity and so many things. But what is important before investment is first we need to get ourselves better in a position to invest. So it is mandatory that we should have health insurance, term insurance, and indemnity insurance, without which we should never start any investment along with an emergency fund. So sir will tell us about why we should have and how to select a good health insurance or a term insurance. I hand over the mic to Dr. Kumaresh, sir. Thank you, sir.
Good evening, all. Thank you for your kind words, Ajay sir and Harish Gopal sir. Good evening. I would thank the invitees, IAP Twin City branch, and all the dignitaries and members of this group. Good evening, all. And a special thanks to Dr. Ajay sir and Harish Gopal sir for inviting me, for allowing me to give this topic, to present this topic. Initially, I was an anesthetist. During COVID days, I was working towards how to become financially independent. I was focusing on this financially independence. How much is enough? Because I am a freelance anesthetist. I don't have any pension at all. So I was going towards how much is enough for our lifetime. We are planning that we are going to live for 7,000 years. No, hardly we are going to live for 7,000 days. So with this in mind, I was searching for how much is enough. And at last, I could find a calculator, how much is enough. Then I came to know that I am financially independent. So now we are on a mission to educate, inspire, empower, and transform 1 lakh doctors regarding this financial independence. Now I am working because I want to, not because I have to. If financial independence is attained, then we'll work on our terms. That is our motto. That's why we are on a mission to educate, inspire, empower, and transform 1 lakh doctors regarding this financial independence. So first, disclaimer, because already comprehensive manner, as Ajay sir told in our IAP Twin City branch YouTube link itself, insurance section is started by Dr. Ajay Kumar Gupta sir, pediatrician from New Delhi. He has done a session, and I have not attended Harish Gopal sir insurance session. Sorry about that, but I have gone through term and health insurance session, taken by Dr. Chetan Mandala from pediatrician from Hyderabad. I have attended those 2 programs. Term insurance and mediclaim has done extensively in these 2 webinars. Attended Harish Gopal sir. I am sorry about that, but it is dealt. Please go through that. I have gone through that, and I got immensely benefited. I want you also to get benefited from these webinars. Please go through the YouTube channel of IAPTCB Twin City branch, and then now, as usual, we put a disclaimer. All these are my personal perspective and thought process, what I have learned and what I advise others. So please consult a professional advisor before taking any decision about insurances. So financial planning starts first with wealth protection. First, we have to protect our wealth, then multiply our wealth, then we have to divide our wealth to the next generation. Harish Gopal sir has clearly said that first we have to protect our health, wealth by term insurance, mediclaim, and personal indemnity policy. Then multiplication, then only emergency fund, then only multiplication. So we should not think about investment at all before protecting our wealth. So wealth protection is the base or foundation of any financial planning. So let us start with how to protect our wealth. There are, with regard to wealth, there are two risks in life. Risk of living too long is a risk. For that, we need to plan for retirement pension planning. Risk of living too short is also a risk, because we have got non-earning spouse or dependent kids are there. So they are financially dependent on us. So risk of living too short is also a risk. For overcoming this, we have got a wonderful tool that is known as life insurance. Life insurance, first we will deal with it. Who needs life insurance? We will categorize into two, whether they are married or not. Many people ask me, my son is doing completed house agency. Does he need life insurance? So whether I ask him whether he is married or not. If he is married, if he is not married, then there are two questions we need to answer. Whether he is having any education loan, because they have studied in private medical colleges. So whether education loan is there or not. First, we must ask this question: are the parents of the doctors who has completed house agency or doing postgraduate depend on his stipend? Depending on his stipend, his parents is living. At that time, an unmarried doctor needs a life insurance. So unmarried doctor means whether he has got education loan or having dependent parents. These two people need to take life insurance. Otherwise, his family doesn't depend on his income. Nobody is there depending on his income. At that time, there is no need to take life insurance at all. Then second, this thing is whether he has got married or not. If he has got married to a professional or spouse who is capable of earning money, for example, a doctor or engineer or any professional, then at the time also, there is no need to take life insurance at all. If the spouse is not earning, at that time, if the financially dependent spouse is there, housewife or something like that, who doesn't have the capability of earning money, then at that time, the doctor should take life insurance at that juncture itself. If he married a doctor, then no need to take life insurance at all, because everybody has got their own finances. Any loss is an emotional loss only. There is no financial loss for that family. So at that time also, the married couple, no need to take life insurance at all. But when a kid is born, irrespective of whether a doctor is, whether he is married to a financially dependent or non-dependent, financially dependent spouse or financially non-dependent, independent spouse, a financial dependence is formed because a kid is born. At that time, all the breadwinners or earning members of the family should take life insurance. I see most of the commonest mistake we take is we take life insurance in the name of non-earning spouse or in the kid's name. We should not take life insurance in the name of kid's name, because we are the sole breadwinner. If the kid life is lost, there is emotional loss only, and there is no financial loss for the family. So we should not take life insurance in the name of non-earning spouse or for the kid's name. We should not take. Only the breadwinners should take life insurance. Next comes the doubt, how long needed? Because one company will say we are giving 95 years. Another company will say we give up to 100 years. How long needed means till there is financial dependence. Our kids depend on us till they get married after their education. For example, when I planned my son was 11-year-old and my daughter was 6-year-old. So financial dependence is there for me for the next 20 years. Because after 20 years, my son will be 11-year-old son will become 31, and my daughter, 6-year-old daughter might have become 26. So I need to take 20 years for life insurance, because life insurance is an expense. We should not take unnecessary life insurance for long term. The premium will be high. Also, there are some unnecessary things happening. Because of money, parents might, old parents might have been killed by the next generation to get the insurance money. If you Google it, so many cases are there. So for claiming the life insurance, they might have killed. So should not take life insurance unnecessarily for long duration. The only place where 100 years or whole life policy is needed is if there is a special child in the family. At that time only, whole time life insurance can be taken, or 100 years life insurance can be taken. Then comes how much sum assured I need to take. There are two methods. One is human life value method, that is income replacement method. Another one is need-based analysis method. One is income replacement method. That is how much today you are earning minus tax and personal expenses and life insurance premium. You minus these three things and multiply by the number of years of dependence. That is human life value method. Another is need-based analysis method. Already IAPTCB there is a webinar on goal-based investing. For each and every goal of kids' education, marriage, for retirement, need goal-based analysis, there is a webinar. So need-based adds income replacement plus add the goals. That much sum assured we need to take. Most easy is human life value methodology or income replacement. For example, when I took life insurance, I need to take life insurance for next 20 years because my financial dependence is there for the next 20 years. And at the time, I was earning only 10 lakh per annum. So I need to take life insurance for 10 lakhs into 20 is 200 lakhs. That is my human life value. If I am there for next 20 years, my family might have got 2 crore rupees. Because of my absence, the family has lost 2 crores of money because I'm dead. So this human life value method is income replacement method. We can use it. So 2 crores of life insurance policy I need to take. So this is my term insurance policy. And I need to take life insurance for next 20 years. And I have taken life insurance for next 20 years. And the policy term and premium paying term should be one and the same. What is the sum assured? I have to take for 2 crores. I have taken for 2 crores. As an anesthetist, I will run here and there. The chance of getting accidents and disability is more. That's why I have accidental death and disability insurance, another 2 crores. So I have taken life insurance for 2 crores for if I die because of cancer, kidney failure, heart attack, and hemiplegia or CNS related disorders, then my family will get 2 crores. If I die due to accidents or if I become disabled, then my family will get. If I die due to accident, 4 crores and disabled means 2 crores. What is the premium? 42,158 plus GST. That comes around 48,000 per annum. 48,000 per annum divided by 400 lakhs of sum assured is 120 rupees per lakh per annum. It is very much cost effective. And 48,000 per annum divided by 12 months is, I am keeping aside 4,000 rupees per month for life insurance. So only for insuring me for 4 crores, I need to pay 4,000 rupees per month for life insurance policies. Then common questions that I come across is from which company? From which company? We can take the policy from any company. Because if you go to Insurance Regulatory Development Authority of India, according to section 45 says, says the policy can be called into question as misrepresentation or suppression of material fact. That is, you are hidden that you are diabetic or hypertensive or cardiac IHT or something like that. You are hidden and taken the policy means that policy can be called into question within 3 years. The first 3 years is called early claim. Then it is called as yearly claim. First 3 of, if a policy claim comes in the first 3 years, then it is early claim. If it comes in early 3 claims, then if we have hidden the fact, then they will not give claim amount at all. If the policy, we have paid the 4th annual premium, then the insurance policy, the insurance company cannot deny our claim as suppression of fact or mispresentation, or you have hidden something. So you can take a policy from any company. If 3 years, completion of 3 years or 4th birthday, 4th premium is paid, then any policy cannot be denied according to this IRDA section 45 of income tax rules. Many asked, private life insurance companies safe or not? Whether we have taken in LIC, HDFC, Tata IAG, or any company for 1 crore sum assured, then all the companies will go into GAC, General Insurance Company Reinsurance. It is a reinsurance company. They have to reinsure the policy. Irrespective of whether you have taken the policy in LIC, HDFC, or Tata IAG, or anything, then that policy will be reinsured in this GAC reinsurance company. Then the central government owns 85% of the stake of this GAC. Already it is one, if you take more than 1 crore policy, it is reinsured. The company has reinsured the policy in GAC. So if the claim comes, the HDFC or LIC or Tata IAG doesn't pay the claim. They will go and claim the policy from the reinsurance company. So GAC is the company. They have to compulsorily reinsure. Sorry about that. So they are going to pay from this GAC reinsurance company, General Insurance Company, a reinsurance company. What happens if a private company taken over by some other company? See, interesting case. In Ingvisa has taken over by the Exide long back, and Exide has taken over by HDFC. Like this, one company will be taken over by some other thing, and all the policies that is insured in these companies more than 1 year is they will be reinsured. So all the private companies, whether to take in LIC or HDFC or Tata IAG, the question comes means you can take policy from any companies. But what I suggest is take LIC policy from a life insurance policy from LIC, SBI, HDFC, or ICICI. All these 4 insurance companies are listed in our Bombay Stock Exchange. So generally, these companies will be there for next 2 years. So no need to worry about whether it is merged or not. Because when we think of long term, we might have taken a policy from Ingvisa. It might have converted to Exide. We may know because we are following. But after us, because when a policy claim comes, our family member doesn't know where to claim. When these small companies merge, then some towns like me from the tier 2, tier 3, the branches, there will be no branches at all. Our family members may not be knowing where to claim this policy. That's a big headache. In a small town like me in Madurai, they will close the branch because of this merger. Our next generation doesn't know that this company has merged with that. That's why generally I have taken in offline, because my family member doesn't want to involve in all these financial later matters. When I teach them, there's a great restraint from them. They think you are looking after, no, you take care. But life insurance policy is not like that. When I try to convince them, they are not interested. If it is like that, then better to go for offline policies. Better to take from a insurance advisor. If our family is tech savvy, they'd understand our problem, or our kid is understanding this life insurance about these finances, then it's fine to go online. Because first year only the premium, they are going to get 25%. After, they are going to get 5% of the money only. For 50,000, they are going to get 2,500. That's the amount that I need to pay the insurance advisor for his service that is going to provide in my absence. So I'm quite happy, because all my family members doesn't interested in this. Means I have, because of their ignorance, they should not lose the benefit that what we have created. That's why I have done offline. And always I suggest to take off for auto debit option. I have seen two cases. One, generally a link will come and we will pay online. Why this is means, during Corona period, one of my friend, he went into coma. He went in ventilator. And he was there in ventilator for 30 days and expired. Because of this auto debit option, during these 30 days of ventilator period, money will be there always in bank. So it has auto debited. So auto debited for that premium. So the policy is live. We could claim that life insurance policy. If we are there to pay every year after the link, means sometimes we may be in travel, we may be in touring to foreign countries, and because of our laziness, we may postpone things. We may postpone means tomorrow we will do, next week we can do, last day we can do, and we forget in our busy schedule. At that time, the chance of lapse of this policy is very high. So always opt for auto debit mandate option, so that money will get auto debited every year for these life insurance policies. Then whether we have to take accidental disability rider, yes, it is always good and great idea. Because of this disability sometimes happens, means there will be waiver of premium option, as well as because of the disability, we may get some money. With loss of limb means we may get 20% like that. That will be helpful for our morbidity part. Mortality part will be taken care of by life insurance policies, but morbidity can be taken from these disability riders. Always we suggest in our group, always the policy premium term and policy term like this. See, policy term and premium paying term should be one and the same. In some of the policies, policy term is 20 years. We are going to pay in within 5 years. We think it is a very good idea, because while we are active, if we pay the premium, then we no need to worry about that. Paying the premium for the next 15 years, 20 years like that. But it's not a good idea. What I am paying is 48,000 per annum. That is in auto debit mode. For example, if some event happens after 6 years, I might have paid only 2.5 lakhs. But if you opt for this limited paying premium option, it will be around 1.5 lakhs per annum or 2 lakhs per annum. 10 lakhs we might have paid. Anyway, the company is going to pay me 2 lakhs, 2 crores or 4 crores, depending on the cause of death. But I might have paid only 2.5 lakhs after 5 years. But in limited paying premium option, what happens is I might have paid 10 lakhs. So 7.5 lakhs premium extra paid. Once premium paid, it cannot be taken back. So 7.5 lakh extra premium we are going to pay. Generally, what I suggest is, instead of going for limited premium paying option, put some 3 or 4 lakhs, 2 or 3 premium in a arbitrage fund or liquid fund or FD or even FD. From there, from the interest, we can pay this premium lifetime. From the interest, we can get the premium and pay it. And don't go for this return of premium option. Again, we are mixing insurance with investments. The cost of the policy premium is more than 2 to 3 times. Instead of putting that, put 2 through 3 years of premium in arbitrage fund or liquid fund, withdraw from that and pay it, because you'll be having that 4 or 5 lakh if you have got invested in fixed deposits. If it gives 7% interest, is 49,000. You can pay that. And this is sold in our country as zero cost life insurance policy. There is nothing called zero cost in this world. Everything comes with a price tag. There is no free lunch in this world. So don't believe in all those things. Always the policy term and premium paying term should be one and the same. Many ask whether I should take it a single policy or diversification on 2 to 3 companies, so that if one company doesn't pay, 2 or 3 companies, I can get claim from some other companies. As I told you, if the life insurance policy premium more than 1 crore means it goes into reinsurance company. The policy get into the reinsurance company. So reinsurance, the company doesn't pay from his pocket. He will get the claim from the general insurance company, reinsurance company, and pay it to you. So there is no loss for the company. So don't diversify your policies in 2 or 3 companies. Take policy from a single company for more amount, 1 crore, 2 crore, like that. Because when you apply for these 1, 2 or 2 crores, the reinsurance company will ask all the medical examination. Then only they will insure the policy. But if you hide some of the medical conditions and diversify among 2 or 3 companies, the chance of rejection is more when any claims occurs. Because we may hide something like that. I'm not a diabetic. We might have hidden the fact while taking the life insurance policy. But when we get admitted into the hospital, there our spouse might have told diabetic for the past 4 years, 5 years, like that. If some death happens, then this life insurance company will ask for the medical discharge summary. At that, it might have written diabetic for the past 4 to 5 years. But in life insurance policy, we might have told that no diabetes. Insurance is a contract, breaching of contract, because law of utmost good faith. Insurance companies gives at good faith, he is coming into contract because he doesn't know about us. The life insurance policy company doesn't know about us, and what we declare, the underwriter takes this as good faith that you are writing the right fact. If you have hidden some fact, then the policy will not be paid at all. So please don't hide any fact. If you are diabetic or hypertensive, you always put that the premium will be higher, 50%, 60%, 70%, or 100%. Okay, pay that. Instead of hiding the fact, if you pay that higher premium, then the chance of not paying the policy is very, very, very low. Also, after paying 4 premium, the policy cannot be called into question as misstatement or hidden any fact. So they cannot deny any claim. Then the next question comes, already have called insurance company in one company, take the policy from another company. It's from the same company I need to take or from a different company. For example, I've taken 2 crore life insurance. For my, as my income is increased or my need analysis based increase, I want to take another 2 crore means I want to take it from the same company or from the different company. This question arises. Always it is advisable to take from the same company. Because if you have paid 4 premiums in one company, we have taken another claim from the same company. If this policy cannot be denied, the second policy cannot be denied at all. Because they have got the whole history, health history of yours. So if they cannot claim one policy, they cannot deny the second policy also. So please don't take policy in different companies. That will add on to our headache. Our next generation, no, they have to, each company has follow different processes for claiming the life insurance policies. It will be a headache for them. But here, same process. Only one company will have one process. In that single process, both policies can be easily processed and claim can be received by our next generation or the nominee. Then comes the mediclaim policy. Mediclaim, who need to take? Again, we have to see. In life insurance, should be taken only for the breadwinners of the family. But mediclaim policy should be taken for all the family members. Because disease of any family member will destroy the family wealth only. So all the family members should have mediclaim policy. Then how much sum assured? This is a very difficult question. It is very difficult to answer also. But many have 5 lakhs of sum assured, but it is not sufficient. Why? Because many times, no, there will be capping or 1% of the sum assured will be the room rent. Suppose we have got 5 lakh policy and 1% is room rent, then the room rent we have to stay in 5,000 rupees room rent per day. If it is not available, or we are going to stay in your room rent having 15,000, then we think that only 10,000 rupees extra we need to pay per day. No, you all know, depending on the room rent, doctor charges, nurse charges, OT charges, all the charges are increased depending on the room rent. So 5 lakh policy we have to stay in only 5,000 room rent. If the room rate is not available or we are going to stay in more than that, then we have to spend more from our pocket. So also 2% sum assured is only the ICU charges. We all know if we get admitted in ICU, the first day charge alone will come around 1 to 1.5 lakhs. But 2% of the policy is 10,000 rupees, only 10,000 rupees they will pay. If you are in ICU, then minimum 5 to 10 days means the claim will be only 50,000 or 60,000 rupees. We think that we can claim 5 lakh rupees, but it's not in many policies. Many to save, many ask to take the base policy of 5 lakhs or 10 lakh and super top up policy. This is cost effective. If you take 5 lakh or 10 lakh base policy and super top up policy, it is cost effective. But when it comes into claim, either the base policy or super top up policy can be processed cashless. Either one of the policies should be paid and reimbursed many times. Many companies, it's like that only. When we get into admission, our family, or at least my family, doesn't know what is base policy, what is super top up, and they are not interested at all. So what I suggest, will be, I've seen in many doctor family, it's like that. So what I suggest is take a comprehensive family floater policy for a big amount. Then the question arises, do I need to have 2 or 3 company mediclaim policy to avoid claim rejection? No. Have, because if you are going to claim in one company, if you are having in 2 or 3 companies, if you have already informed them, then they will claim their share from other mediclaim policy. So it is not ideal to have 2 or 3 company mediclaim policy. No need to have it in a single company. If you are not satisfied with current mediclaim policy, then we can port. Like mobile number can be ported to some other companies, no? Like that, we can port the policy. We can start the process 45 days before the next premium paying date. Then many ask, which company mediclaim policy is advisable? That depends on district to district, city to city, state to state. For that, I generally ask 3 questions to the corporate hospital that we are going to get admitted. Generally, we get treatment in some of our hospitals. Either we are working in an hospital, or whether we are working as a freelancer or a private practitioner, we can ask the corporate doctors friends from their insurance department. They need to ask 3 questions. Which company gives maximum claim? That is, when they send for approval 3 or 4 lakhs, or 4 lakhs means they will send approval for 3.5 lakhs. Which company does maximum approval for that policy? Which company? And how much fast they are giving money to that company? Between the hospital and the insurance company, there is good understanding. So many process it easily because of the people they know, or the understanding they have. So they will process it easily. So how easy it is to process your mediclaim policy from the company in your hospital? That we need to ask whether the company is paying them as fast as possible. Some companies are paying them 15 to 20 days, means that's very good company for them. Many times we have seen they are delaying the payment to the hospital. That means the hospital may not be interested in sending the policy for approval. If the claim amount comes less, means we have to ask them to get more from that. We have to send that for price. I don't forget that. I forgot that terminology. To increase the claim, they need to write it again. That's the second thing. Third thing, number of cashless hospital in that city. These 3 questions we need to ask from the insurance claim department of that hospital. They know better which company policy they can claim it easily. Because anyway, ourselves or our father, my parents will get admitted in that hospital only. So always we have to ask these 3 questions in the insurance claim department. They can give the better solution. So there is no single company I can suggest you, because it depends on the relationship between the hospital and the company. What I suggest is generally take a big sum assured. This is my mediclaim policy. I have taken for 50 lakh rupees base sum assured, and no claim bonus I have accrued 50 lakhs. So total amount is 1 crore. I have taken family floater policy for 1 crore. This I have taken long back, for 2014 itself, because the insurance advisor told me that this much 50 lakh sum assured is there. He told me. I am quite happy, because at the time, one of my classmates who met with an accident, it was a major accident, and we have spent around 1.5 crores on him. He doesn't have any money. We batchmates collected our money. from Government Doctor Association, because he is in government service. Government Doctor Association has collected money and put money for his treatment, and college alumni, seniors, good friends, his classmates, UG mates, PG mates, everybody spent for him for 1.5 crores. Now he is a robo. He doesn't even know how to sign. Because he is in government service, because he, with the help of his hospital, because of in the department in government service, he is in government service, with the help of his colleague, he is going to the department daily as a robo. He doesn't know how to sign at all. He has forgotten all the things. He was in major road traffic. He met with the road traffic accident. So it happened in 2015. That's why the sum assured I raised to 50 lakh. Because you all know, no disease, because a liver transplant, we may need hardly 40, 50 lakh only. For bone marrow transplant, we need 40 to 50 lakh only. Not more than 40, 50 lakh. But if 4 of us, our family members, going in a car, met with a major accident, head injury, ventilator, polytrauma, then rehabilitative plastic surgery, so many processes, all these are very costly, that will make my family go into debt trap. If I come out of that, if I die in that accident, there is no problem at all. Because for one head, the bill may come around 20, 25 lakhs. For 4, 1 crore, it may come. That can be claimed from this policy itself, from 1 crore policy itself. But if it's not, I don't have that, means my relatives and friend might have got loan from the relatives, from other people. They have spent for my family treatment. We don't have 1 crore in our pocket. So for 1 crore, we need to pay at minimum 1 lakh as interest. If I die in that accident, no problem at all. Because 4 crore sum assured from life insurance policy. 1 crore bill comes, means 4 crore. If I die in that accident, 4 crore comes from the life insurance policy. 1 crore will be paid to the hospital, and 3 crore, with 3 crores, my family can live a peaceful life. If it's not like that, then my family will be in soup. When I told my about this 1 crore policy to my friend, who is a medical oncologist, he said, yes, it is the need of the hour. Because some of the interferon injections, they have to inject 8 lakh rupees per month for 2 years. So wealth is destroyed only in our health-related activities. So please don't take 5 lakh, 10 lakh policies. Take minimum of 50 lakh 1 crore policies. See, there is no top-up. It is a family floater comprehensive health insurance policy. There is no copay, nothing like that. And if you take 5 lakh policy or 10 lakh policy, the premium will be 18 to 24,000 rupees. But if you take this big policy, see this year, how much premium I paid? 54,000 rupees. Big policy, comparatively smaller premium. So I always suggest to take minimum 50 lakh rupees mediclaim policy with no capping, with no ICU capping, no room rent capping, nothing like that. Now in market, they have come out with 3 crore policies also. I am planning to go for that next year. Then wealth is destroyed in our patient, unhappy, unsatisfied patients going to the court. In last estate training itself, we have discussed about this. We may have, in Tamil Nadu, we have got professional protection linked social security scheme from IMA Tamil Nadu, and Karnataka is having that. I don't know about other states. And Maharashtra is having one indemnity policy. Or we can take professional indemnity policy from private companies. For 1 crore, it is coming for 8,000 plus GST. And they are also helping to reimburse the outside of the court settlement. We think that fighting court to find out that we are not, we are right, we have not done anything wrong. We go to court and prove that. But these companies know these court charges, lawyer charges are huge, hefty. Hence, they provide out of court settlement also. It is cost effective, it seems. So always there are many companies. Our Indian Society of Anesthesiologists has tie-up with Cover You. Like that, many associations for personal indemnity, they have this collaborated with the Cover You or ICICI Lombard. Cover You in turn connected to ICICI Lombard. So always have personal indemnity for minimum 1 crore. Nowadays, courts award more and more. So to protect our skin, always, last time I told, creation of the private family trust is the only solution. These 3 base policies, other policies we all know, car insurance, home insurance, all those things. So these 3 things are very, very, very vital to protect our wealth. That's why I don't want to repeat what Ajay Kumar Gupta sir has taken, or Dr. Chinta sir has taken during this previous webinar. So I please go through that webinar again, and these points can be taken into consideration. Thank you for your valuable time, and thank you. Happy to answer viewers' queries. Thank you for Ajay sir and Haris Gopal sir for giving me this opportunity. Thank you once again, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Happy to answer your queries.
Sir, wonderful talk, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You have done your homework very well. You have looked after the previous webinars which we have presented of Dr. A.K. Gupta, Dr. Chetan Mundada. Even
Yes.
I have presented Cochin IAP and Dr. Harish Gopal sirs. And you have done estate planning. So this was really, really a highly knowledgeable, very practical. And to go forward in these 3 areas of insurances, what we call as mandatory insurances for doctors. To briefly sum up, those who have joined late, maybe in 1 minute, I'll try to pick up some points which we have told and which I think our doctors need to know. Of course, this can be also seen later on, but we may not have the recording immediately available. So you have talked about life insurance, sir. Then we will take up all the questions. You have said only a person who has a dependence, like dependent parents, or he has educational loan, or a spouse who's unmarried, who's a non-professional, non-earning dependent, or kids who are minors, they are the real candidates for whom the policy should be taken, that to life insurance term policy. And if the wife is earning, she is not dependent, and your children are married, then you need not take and waste your money in covering your life. How long you have to cover? You have told very nicely that it should not be beyond the dependency for whom you are enrolling the term policy. But if you pointed out a very good point, if there is a special child in the family who cannot be taken care of anything, a long term or tenure can be taken. How much can be taken is always a personalized choice. We used to tell formulas 25 times of annual income, but you have very nicely scientifically pointed out human life value and need-based. Wonderful tips and points which you have made out, sir. And how to calculate human life value? You have given some formula about tax plus expenses, etc., and multiplied by the dependents. Then you have said 2 important points, which is very important. We have not dealt before. Accident and disability clauses should be added. That's really a good suggestion you have done, sir. And which company you have brought out very nicely Section 45 of Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority rule, and they are very strict. Any company will do. And you have also said claims which are paid cannot be rejected if you have done 3 premiums or 3 annual premiums. So for fourth premium, they cannot reject your policy, even though if you have hidden or missed or forgotten to tell some medical disabilities or medical illnesses. This is a very good point which all our doctors should keep it in mind. And you also said anything above 1 crore, how much, is covered by reinsurance agency like GIC, which is a government owned by 85% shares they have got. Very good point, sir. This is a really, really nice. Even the private company has to abide by these rules by paying 4 annual premiums. Court decisions have also come at the Supreme Court level that they cannot deny the lifetime to the dependent. So even though you have said listed companies are better, big companies are better, but small towns may not have those branches, like example of Exide you have given, which has been taken over. It was having a very good aggressive marketing of the term insurance. Suddenly it is taken over by HDFC now. So that Exide office may not be there. The family may not know how to claim and approach. So you have rightly said about the large companies like LIC, SBI, HDFC, ICIC to be taken. And one more good point you have told, sir, we are all talking about saving our money of online application of the insurance. You have said offline for those who are not tech savvy. So the advisor will come to your home, will sit with you, probably grieve with you on the event of passing away of the term insured person, and help the family to claim, fill up the form, claim form. Maybe that is a point to be looked at. And auto debit. You said people are traveling abroad, they simply miss, they are lazy, and they are also comatose, admitted in the hospital, they miss 1 premium, the policy get lapsed, they may not get claim. So it's better to have a auto debit system to pay your premiums, and always pay every year. You also said policy term and policy payment term should be same. If you are insured for 20 years, you should have a tenure of payment of 20 years. Don't pay advance in lump sum. 5 years policy or 5 lakhs and like down payment, don't do it, because 6th year, if a person insured dies, he has already paid so much lump sum. That may be one disadvantage. Very nicely brought out, sir. You have not mentioned about Protected Married Women Act, sir, where
yes, sir.
If a person is taken loans and court attached his property, if you have ensured at the time of application Married Women Protection Act, tick the column in the form, that insurance cannot be taken over by the lenders. It will be given to the spouse or dependent whom it is written by the insurance. And medical examinations, that's a good point. I think Dr. Harish Gopal sir always tells about Women Protection Act. And you have talked about one nice thing, put the lump sum instead of giving to the LIC company, insurance company, in a fixed deposit, take that insurance and pay the premium every year, like liquid fund, FD or arbitrage fund, who gives 7%, and with that 7% interest, you can pay off and continue to pay throughout the tenure. That's a good trick you have told us, sir. And in the medical examination, do not hide anything. Zero cost policies are useless. They are only for the name. They are not really zero cost. Mediclaim, wonderful points you have told. You have said 3 questions to be asked in the local hospital, where the nearest hospital is a corporate hospital where you normally go for admission in our economic standard, and try to ask those doctors there who are the best companies, liaison with them or in cooperation with them, and ask which gives the maximum claims, which gives the fastest claim, which gives the cashless claims. And these are some of the good questions you have mentioned they should have. And if you are not happy with the company, Mediclaim company, you can port it also nowadays. like our mobile phone. We can port it from Airtel to Vodafone to BSNL, etc. You have also talked about family floater instead of a super top-up. Probably you have taken it very early, as you have said. So you have a big policy enrolled. So your spouse, your children, your family members are covered. 50 lakhs, 1 crore up to 4 crores. You have told about if suppose an incident occurs, which we nowadays hear, family is going on a vacation, meets with a road accident, all the 4 are admitted, and you are covered with a policy of only 1 crore. How will you bear the expenses of other family members? And it turns out to be 4 crores, very expensive debt. You go into debt, you go into poverty, and all your members, everything has to, raise the fund to pay that. That's a really good suggestion, sir. So all the medical expenses in India, as we all know, are wealth destroyers. So to protect our wealth, mediclaim with an adequate amount covering all our family members is a must. I think that is what you have said. 50 lakhs is what you have told, and 50 lakhs for all the 4-5 members. Almost 4 crores is called. Super top-up is also what Dr. Harish Gopal sir keeps telling us has to be explored, but there are certain things which I'm not very well versed. Then you talked about professional indemnity, IMA and private company, and outside the court settlement payment. This is a wonderful thing which private companies will do. Probably may not be done by IMA or any standard banks, which we do. So thank you very much, sir. Wonderful this thing. I hope I have summarized all your talk. And I asked Dr. Harish Gopal to close and ask the questions from the audience and participant. Thank you, sir. Dr. Harish Gopal.
Very good. So very good discussion.
One point I missed, sir. Auto debit payment will happen for life insurance policy. I will ask the insurance advisor to come home and give me the premium paying certificate every year.
Premium
After
payment.
be auto debited, but I will ask him so that my family members know that he is our life insurance advisor. He is our mediclaim insurance advisor. I know very well that mediclaim insurance advisor is getting 15%, 15. I am ready to give because when I get admitted, these people know family member doesn't know whom to contact, how to contact to get more claim. They can, to enhance the claim, they can help us. So I think I can spare some 2,000 rupees per month for 2 people who are going to help us. I'm sorry about to tell it. We all think we should do well. We should, when we are in the medical admitted, then our family members doesn't have any clue at all. That's the problem. That's why I always, it is my personal thing. I think it's like that only, sir. Every year I pay it auto debit mode, but the insurance advisor to come home to pay the premium paying certificate. That I ensure so that my family must know in case of life insurance claim, who should be contacted. In case of medical, who should be contacted. This is my personal opinion, sir.
So thank you, sir. It was a wonderful talk. I have some differing points, but anyway, first I'll take the question, sir. First question is, which insurance policy to go ahead with family floater, which you have mentioned?
Sir, we have to ask the nearby hospital that 3 questions. Which company gives better claim? Which company is the claim is coming to the hospital very fast, and number of cashless hospital of that company. This homework
major will be claim settlement ratio. That is one thing to go about, which is easily available in aggregator sites like policy.com. So the next question will be, can we port the term insurance, term policy?
No, sir. Life insurance is a contract. So if it cannot be ported, if you want to buy more insurance, means we have to buy another policy. It is a contract.
So the next question is it better to have a policy whose premium lands in a month of our maximum revenue? February, March is a tax payment months.
Sir, today is the best day to buy the mediclaim policy. No, we should not think like that, sir. Sorry about that. Today is the best
So
day.
what, sir, I would like to add, sir, please choose annual payment and not monthly payment, because annual payment will have 1 month grace period. So even if you forget 1 or 2 days, you can have 1 month to pay back your policy, otherwise you'll get lapsed. Even if you forget 1 month, after 5 years policy you have, and if you forget 1 month, then the policy is lapsed. Please always choose annual payment. Don't select 6 months or monthly or 3 months payment. So next question is, can we add kids later to the family floater plans?
Can we?
Add kids
Yes.
later to the family floater.
Tips, sir. What is that, sir?
Children, can we add later to family
We
floater?
can add, sir. We can add. Yes, sir.
Any big health insurance companies that we should avoid, sir?
Sir, experience of different people varies depending from the same company. Apollo is having different experience, and other small hospital has got different experience. So,
please, I would like, it is not a direct recommendation, but I would like to tell, please avoid Star Health Insurance because it has got sublimits. Any health insurance which has got sublimits, please avoid. That's the only thing. So, do we need to update life insurance and health insurance companies regarding illness coming after 2 to 3 years of policy? Suppose diabetes comes after 2 years.
No, sir. While taking the policy, if you inform, that's more than enough. But in mediclaim policy, we should not have written that diabetes for the past 5 years. It should not correlate. Otherwise, we don't need to do that, sir. Because at the time, if you take very big policies like 2 crore, 4 crore, without mediclaim, they will not give the policy nowadays, because they have to reinsure the policy with GIC.
Yes, sir. Sir, is there any health insurance covers for congenital problems like cerebral palsy, mitral mental retardation or something?
No company will lose their company think about their profit. So any congenital disease, they know very well. Anyway, the underwriter generally should be a specialist doctor. They will consult a specialist doctor before giving the underwriting of that policy. So generally, if you are contacted, if you are getting a consultation with you ask the insurance company to avoid.
Okay, sir. Next question is, can we build a mutual fund with a SIP for the life insurance instead of life insurance?
See, 1 crore policy, if there means we might have accumulated 1 crore. If this year cancer comes, means I have to spend 2 crores. 1 crore is gone. Next year, from the mediclaim company, I can claim 1 crore. But it's not possible with the wealth that I have created I have kept aside for medical insurance, for medical purposes.
Sir, this is life insurance, sir. He is talking about life insurance, term policy versus mutual fund, which I have accumulated over years, for which I am going to accumulate over years.
Yeah, which is going to accumulate means we need, in between something happens, risk of link too short. For that, life insurance is a tool. If I have accumulated,
yes, sir.
If I have
Suppose he
accumulated,
dies in the next 1 week itself, then you will not have any amount in your mutual fund.
No, sir. So protection is multiplication comes next, as you said. First protection, then emergency fund, then only multiplication. We should not think about SIP before this insurance policy insurances. That's why mandatory.
Okay, next question. So if somebody is a government servant, is it mandatory to take a private health insurance or a professional indemnity insurance?
Definitely, yes, sir. Because in Tamil Nadu, they are giving only 5 lakhs. If you have to pay 50 lakhs or 1 crore, it's not possible because government is tied up with some other company. Government is not giving. They are tied up with some other company. Through that company only, the claim is processed. So government is not giving.
If you leave the government job, your health insurance plan also will get shortened.
Yes, sir.
Sir, next is, should I get cover for my parents also? My parents are getting government cover. Is it important to take health insurance for them also?
If they are having 5 to 10 lakhs, then for today it's okay, because most of the insurance company nowadays doesn't give full very big policy like 50 lakhs. No, they are not giving nowadays. They will give small insurance companies with copay option. Always there will be copay.
Yes, sir.
Because they will be having comorbidities generally. So they will come with copays. So better to have separate policies. Or in Tamil Nadu, governments are for doctors, they have got dependent policy also for 5 lakhs. So I asked them to put that policy exclusive for the parents, and another policy for them, for the doctors and their family. They should, that government policy, that is a group insurance policy, that they need to keep for the parents alone. The premium will be comparatively low. So I suggest them to have separate policy for that, exclusively for that parents.
So the next question is, if both the parents are doctors, should only one parent take term insurance or both should take term insurance for their children?
Both, no, sir. Anyway, the next generation is going to get the benefit from the both doctors.
You don't know who will die, sir.
Yeah, that's why both should take. All, if me, even in my family, I got 2 plus 2 crores of life insurance policy, and my wife is also having 2 plus 2 crores.
And also, if we have a home loan, you should take the term insurance for that home loan also, extra. So
Yes, sir.
next is for medical insurance, is it necessary to disclose new disease at renewal, diabetes or hypertension?
Generally not needed, sir, because if it happens after 3 or 4 means, all pre-existing disease will be started covering. So there is no need to disclose each and every year.
Sir, what to do for an elderly parent who has many comorbidities but do not have health insurance?
Pray God, sir.
We have to take a health insurance because many companies are giving health
very high, sir. Red Carpet Scheme, 50% copay, like that.
Sir,
So
they are health companies like New Bupa who are giving without copay for even elderly also. So you have to pay a lot of premium, but if you want to take it, you have to pay it. There's nothing,
Yes.
no freelance like sir has told. So the next question is my favorite. I have a 10 lakh mediclaim policy plus a 90 lakh super top-up plan. Is it useful?
Definitely useful, sir. Only thing is, either only one policy will be processed for what
Claim.
we take for claim. One policy will be for cashless claim. Many companies cannot be processed both cannot be processed for cashless. One has to be.
Sir, which I have taken, sir. New HDFC Life, I'm mentioning few names, so I should not mention. HDFC Life and Bupa, if we take from the same company, both can be claimed in the same insurance. But like sir has told, many companies do not accept that. But they always talk to your company that the super top-up plan will work in the same admission or not. Okay. There are many companies who have given that. The advantage of it is you will be getting like a less premium, but you have to make sure that it can be claimed in the same admission or not from the company you're taking. The next question, sir, is companies are offering health insurance
Harish,
for...
sir, one question, sir. One thing, sir. Sir, with this comprehensive plan, I am paying 55,000 rupees, sir. With 10 lakh plus 90 lakhs of premium. What's the premium, sir? How much we are going to save?
So it depends upon the age, sir. For 25 years, you'll be saving around 40 to 50%, sir.
I am 50 years, sir. I am 51 now.
That I need to check it out, sir. But you'll be saving less than 50% because this super top-up plan will be useful, especially for older people, sir, not for younger people. If for 45 plus, if you taking a full health insurance, a full premium paid, then it will be more. But once you take a base and a super top-up, it will be very less. I have
We are
done like that, sir.
saving 1 to 2,000 rupees. My family doesn't know what is top up, what is base policy. Because of this
Sir,
ignorance, because of this
yes, sir.
ignorance, they have taken, they should not have, they should have only
Yes, sir. That is,
one thing. Because depending on family dynamics, it may vary.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Correct, sir.
Family is
So
not tech savvy.
companies, sir, is there any companies which offer health insurance for 65 plus?
As you told, no, sir, many companies are there. Kindly,
Now it is known as senior citizen plans. Many companies are offering. IRDS made sure that plans are available for senior citizens. Please take it, because in the income tax also you have separate provision up to 1 lakh for your parents. Use that instead of paying from your own pocket. Sir, is section 45 is applicable for both term plan and mediclaim?
no, sir, it is for life insurance, not for
Only
medical.
term plan. Only term plan, sir is telling.
Yes, sir. Term plan, not for mediclaim.
Okay, so anybody wants to unmute and ask, please ask. These are the typed questions. Anybody ask? Regarding the advisor, sir, I have a difference, because if you fill up the term insurance plan, you will not make any mistakes, number one. And number two is that you can choose your plan, because the advisor will try to push their plan. And number three, it will be cheaper than the advisor plan. But it is like sir told, it is up to how much your family understands and the policy document dynamics. Is there any other questions, please?
Dr.
Anybody?
One. Dr. Harish Gopal, sir.
Sir, is Ditto insurance suggestion good? Sir, Kumaresh sir, is Ditto insurance?
I don't know Ditto insurance, sir. What is the Ditto insurance?
So they are, it's like a counseling company, sir. They will tell you the benefits of each policy and not. But again, see, if you ask a person online, they will have some amount of bias. So please do your own research. Refer to Kumaresh sir and other webinars and do your own research. Why you want Ditto? You have our own doctors for our help. Please don't, because nobody will give you free lunch. Please remember that.
So the
Is there
question which I wanted to ask is, Dr. Harish Gopal, sir. Question
Yes, sir.
I wanted to ask on behalf of others is, readmission for the same disease or different disease in the same year after claiming for the first disease. Sir, in the mediclaim,
Sir, there is something known as restore policy. In restore policy, once for example, 5 lakhs he has, if the 5 lakhs is claimed, the remaining 5 lakhs will get restored for the different problem. It will not be restored for the same problem. For example, the 5 lakhs I've used for my MI, myocardial infarction. The next 5 lakhs I cannot use for the same MI. I have to use for the non-cardiac problem. Is it correct, no, sir? Kumaresh, sir, what I told?
Whatever it may be, sir, if the base policy is crossed, then
No,
super top
sir
up
is asking only. No, sir is asking
same
without
disease or
any
other
super
disease.
top up.
Because if I admitted for RTA and I have undergone surgery for orthopedics, now reconstruction surgery is happening. So it is the same disease process. So whatever it is, the money they will pay. Don't go for top up, always for super top up.
Yes, sir, correct. No top up.
Correct.
Top up is like a dead investment.
Yeah. So go for super top up.
This question of restore of the policy is there, sir. Some health policy companies are giving restoration of your original claimed amount for same disease or different disease in the same year. Yeah.
Sir, which company, health insurance company is good for doctors? There's nothing like doctors or engineers, sir. Health insurance should be based on, sir, like sir told, 3 reasons and not for doctors. Okay. So there's something known as solvency ratio, claim settlement ratio. Whichever is good, like sir told, choose it. Forget doctors. For any person, it should be the same, which will make your life easier when you get admitted. So anybody else want to unmute and ask? or we will, sir, closing remarks, sir. I think nobody has. If you have any doubts, please post it in a group. Kumaresh sir will answer those questions. Sir, Ajay sir,
Definitely.
over to you,
Yeah.
sir.
Thank you. Wonderful session, Dr. Harish Gopal sir, for doing the frequently asked questions and the questions posted by our participants. And it has really done a human service of giving insurance literacy to the doctors and participants here. I thank on behalf of our F3 team of Pediatric Academy of Telangana and Twin Cities branch of Indian Academy of Pediatrics to our invited guest speaker, Dr. Kumaresh sir, for giving such a practical, wonderful tips and talks on his mandatory insurances on life insurance, term insurance, medical claim insurance, and also on professional indemnity, as touched upon a little bit in the end. But I think you must study more, see all the webinars as sir has mentioned, and go through our YouTube channels. You have got already recorded insurances covered, available. Even Dr. Suresh Surapneni has mentioned the talk earlier. So you have got 4 or 5 webinars on insurance, and insurance is a complex subject. It is definitely a confusing subject. It keeps changing the rules and regulation, and sir has given a very good gist today. And I thank once again.
Sir, last
Dr.
question, sir. Kumaresh sir, somebody is asking which insurance company gave maximum claims during COVID times? That I don't know.
I don't know, sir.
I think all should give, because there's nothing like COVID or anything. COVID will have got a respiratory disease or something else which they cannot refuse. So I think all the insurance companies have given. So what is beyond base level means? So that is the base amount means what is a more minimum amount which you have taken the policy, 5 lakhs. That is a base level means.
So what is
So
Harish
please
Gopal
post.
sir? The question was, why not top up? Why super top up?
So top up, they'll give only one, sir. Super top up, they'll give unlimited times.
Yeah.
That's
And
why please choose super top up.
is there a
And
recharge of super top up?
Companies, yeah, recharge. Some people tell in like in EU Bupa, companies do not promote super top up because they don't get any commission. You have to ask them to provide super top up. They will not tell you. They will always try to you to push for enhancing your base level, because they'll get more premium. So which is a good professional indemnity insurance that they are again, sir has told that you please post it in the group. We'll give you the answer.
IMA and IAP both are having. I think IMA you must cover, and then a private companies are also there, like
Government also
aggregator.
is there, sir.
Yeah.
Government is also there, which is very cheap. For a 25 lakhs policy, they charge you only 300 rupees. So please take it.
Yeah. So further questions can be posted in our WhatsApp group. I request Dr. Kumaresh sir to kindly answer them for the next 1 week if there is a relevant question regarding the today's topic. I thank all of you for attending and participating and making today's program very successful, very interactive, and very practical and very knowledgeable. I thank IAPTCB, Dr. Pavan Kumar, again, who is also very busy. Still, he made a effort to do the flyer. He made an effort to do our recording and our Zoom link along with Dr. RSV Sri Krishna. Thank you very much, Dr. Sri Krishna. Thank you very much, Dr. Pavan. We take leave for the close the session, and we ask you to leave and close. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Almost that.